today marks a major milestone as eToro begins its first...
I always knew that my sons will eventually be entrepreneurs. You know, they're very different on one hand, very similar in other aspects, but the combination of both the characteristics is just unbelievable.
And we know that you come from a family of entrepreneurs and second generation Nasdaq CEO.
With my father listing his company here on Nasdaq 24 years ago.
Welcome to the Nasdaq family.
In 1980, I decided to set up my own computer software company, after which I spun off a few years later a company called MGIC Software. We listed it on Nasdaq in August 1991. I always loved the financial markets. My father was a banker and always knew that eventually I would like my company to be listed on Nasdaq because he used to read the Washington Post at the time, the Herald Tribune, look at the share prices and explain to me which shares had gone up and which shares had gone down.
It's exactly the same story I have. Your story with your father. It's just the first time I hear it. But like I remember when I was probably 13, maybe even younger, to sitting with him and seeing him read the financial newspaper.
So I think it was in the air. I never pushed or never tried to push, maybe they'll say otherwise.
He never pushed.
As a fellow entrepreneur, to see my two sons being entrepreneurs, which are far more successful together than their father, makes me extremely, extremely proud, very emotional because of this unbelievable milestone for our family. To understand how the financial markets operate, go into eToro.com.
And this was our 101 on Nasdaq.